Hi, good morning. My welcome to Startup Corner video segment. I'm going to be telling you a story today about two ladies that started a blog, and then they built from the blog. They built a business from the blog. And like a couple of us are probably thinking of doing. This is dedicated to people that are thinking of what they can do with their time. So these two ladies, they started with their passion. Tony Carey and her friend Ashley, her college friend Ashley Hicks Rocher. Well, Tony started running because she was alarmed by statistics that black women were practically 80% of black women are considered overweight or obese. A few years later, 9 years after she started running, she and her friends started a business and they've grown the business. But before it became a business, it started out as a blog. By time at the time of reporting, they had 150,000 membership strength, and they had over 70 running groups across the country. They've enjoyed a steady stream of press, etc. But so they basically built the business starting off from a blog, just sharing their thoughts, sharing their ideas and all, and they were able to build a good followership, which a couple of us you may already have built a followership around that thing that you are concerned about, that passion, whatever it is, whether it's sharing business tips or cooking tips or whatever. So you built a followership, you have a couple of people following you, and you're wondering, a lot of people will say likes and comments on social media don't amount to much. That's not necessarily true. It depends on how you use them. So these young ladies, they built their community, and when the first thing they started doing was that they started selling t-shirts. That was the first monetization attempt. They started selling t-shirts, but they got to the point where they did not like the he didn't like the what they call it, the quality of the t-shirts that they were getting, so they started making their own. That was another stream. And then they used a good partner, which was Shopify. That's where I got the story from. They get partnership. They get what I call it. They get funds from partners from what like they have a shop, so people can go and buy their shopping at their running items, things they need for running. For example, their sneakers, their shoes, their etc. They do that. So that's one of the things they do. Initially, they were doing 9 to 5, high running and all that, as in they were doing their regular jobs while they were running. But they got to the point where the business grew too big that they had to let go of what the other things they were doing, and then they focused on the business. So they said that they owe their growth to word of mouth, via what the people that they were able to gather were saying, but they also ran Facebook advertising, and basically they say that they don't know where they would have been without Facebook. So they said they think they grew too fast. Well, I don't know about that. So the one thing they said you should ask yourself is, what is your exit strategy? You might not want to do this for the rest of your life. So what does that look like? Well, right now they're growing, and they're growing. They got a team of people that are running the thing, so they are not doing it alone. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next.